Hello and welcome to the Void. I'm your host Dom the Big D, and it's been a while. I haven't played this in a while because I had my reasons. Well, as I mentioned before, I got a new computer, so I had to transfer all my files. That took some time. And then I decided that I need to get a new microphone for my new computer. So that's an upgrade. But I had to wait quite a while for it to deliver. And lastly, I had quite a serious injury. I broke a vertebrae somehow, and I couldn't really sit for a while because my back was really painful. And I really wanted to do a lot of stuff during the holiday season, and I guess that stuff will have to wait. And last time I played a Void, I remember I had to fight one of the brothers, and I'm not completely sure what was the cause of the fight. Why did he attack me? My best guess is that he really didn't like me filling another heart of Uta, I think what her name was. But I'm not completely sure. And another thing I really don't know is how I'm supposed to defeat him now. That might be a bit problematic. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? The problem is I
have enough color inside you.
really don't have enough
You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
color to fight him. Because last time I tried to do the trap thing, where I had to make a triangle out of color, and then it would cause an explosion in the middle, but it was really ineffective. And for it to be effective, I found out that I had to basically put around 30 of a color in one corner of the triangle, and really cannot afford it. So that sucks. I want to see one thing. Can I just do it like this and shoot? I'm not sure.
Blood and nerve from my foes sinews.
I think I damaged him a little bit.
Guide the end.
I don't think it's doing much. So shall I try the trap thing, but with more color? I think it was like letter L. Yes, it was.
Cold-blooded argent, unbendable backbone, treasury of the Forsaken Kingdom, patron of the takers, strengthen thy servant. The one who listens to thee, searches for thee, and is blindly obedient, shall be answered. The skin of the keeper, his tendons, ligaments, and muscles shall be hardened. His heart,
Those colors in the upper right corner, I think these are his weaknesses. But I don't really have a choice on what colors I use. Nope, nope, nope. Ouch, that hurt.
Furious, color of avengers and
That hurt bad.
essence of blood, my foes.
Okay, here looks like a good place. Let's try it.
My sword, my target, slay.
I missed.
Amber, rapture of wilderness, chaos of maelstroms.
Can I raise him to the collar?
Rider of the vortex's edge, open to the heart of thy lowly servant. To the right righteous will of the seeker of thine guidance. Heed. Me, blood with blood, taboo breaker. Bind. Crushing flesh, twisting mind. Constrict.
Am I absorbing
Feed
it
your
even,
thirst,
at least?
Bury him under heel. Kill.
I don't think so. So I'm really not ready for this fight. What if I load a sea right before that? Okay, so I think I found out what was wrong, what I did wrong. But one of the brothers, Mantid, told me to extract color from a mine. I thought he only wanted me to extract color from one mine, but turns out I had to extract it from the second mine as well, which was Bastion, I think. And I do know that I couldn't find one of the veins. But anyway, I messed around a bit with my save files, retried some things, but I still ended up fighting him, so it took quite a bit of retries to beat the fight, but here's how it ends.
Under heel.
Okay, so that's a bunch of color. It's very good.
The brothers are born from fear, so slumber is peace for them. You bring life with you, and they hate you for that. And they're absolutely right. When a spirit appears, change is coming. Everything that defined the meaning of life will be destroyed.
Phew, that took a lot of retries. It was really difficult without like decent attack glyphs. I only have the one for trap. That sucks. The only thing I can give you tips on is that he's basically invincible when he's chasing you. You have to try to damage him when he's sucking up the colors. And there's not much else to look at. So I guess this is the exit. No, that would have been useful in the fight. So yeah. Also, another thing I found out, I think I can talk about it about now, because I don't think time goes in chambers. So, some of my friends talking about this game, and they pointed out that the version called Tension is actually quite different from the Void. And I was indeed confused. You can remember me talking about the name of this game, because I know in Russian it's called Turgor, and in English it has two titles, The Void and Tension. And the Tension, I'm afraid to lie, but I think it was the Polish version or the German one, I'm not sure. It's one of the localizations. And the way you get that version is that you have to install certain language patches in certain order. I think it was something to do with Polish, Russian, and back to English, something like that. And I think that changes, as I've been told, I'm not sure, that the game becomes somewhat easier. You don't have to plan as much ahead. So I thought that would kinda please me, because I am not the big fan of difficult games. And another thing is, it adds a lot of new dialogue. But as far as I'm told, it's not very coherent. Doesn't make much sense. And the Void is the better game overall, so I guess I'll stick with it, but it would be interesting to see the difference myself sometime. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's go back to the Void. Oh, I don't think I saw this one before.
This was a test of your intuition. A very tricky test. And of course you failed. In fact, you couldn't pass. The truth was clear from the beginning. What was Montgolfier thinking? Look at yourself, imposter. Do you think it's this easy to trick us? The strange pulsations in your body, haven't you noticed? You're converting color. You're turning the last drops of Ivan's blood into poison, into an acid that will burn us all. You should be executed for this at once. But I have a better way. Not everything is lost. But this is your final trial. Go to the ancient reservation in Uta's chamber, where dwells a huge pangolin, a parasitic dragon-like creature that dissolves color. Go and kill it. I give you 5 cycles, young one, to help us all.
Here. Oh, I think it's just because he told me to do it. Oh, so this one is Uta. This one was Ava. Okay, my mistake before. And where did they told me to go? Pangolin, I think it was here. And they said they have 5 cycles? Yeah, I do want to do what he asks, because I really angered the brothers, I guess, now that I've killed one of them. So I want to pass this one test, so it will be real difficult for me. They will all attack me. But how much time can I afford to waste? I really want to meet the new sisters. Who's here? Vela. Oh, hello. What's going on here?
This is a desert on the threshold of death. I think it's under the surface you came from, but it's not deep. All around is emptiness, and hunger is the rule here. Unbearable hunger. There is no worse fate than to cease to live, but all is not lost. This isn't your death, and you can leave this place of the dead. Up above on the surface, deathly emptiness does not exist. It's warm and bright. Life rules there, a full, complete, colorful life. There are so many colors, an insane, unimaginable amount. Here we exist. Up there, they live. It's time, sisters. Shall we all ascend together?
She thinks I'm from below the surface, didn't she? Say so? But I'm from above surface, really? I think. And judging from the intro, it showed like real world buildings, so I guess I am a dead soul of an actual human. So she doesn't really know who I truly am. She takes me for a brother or something at least similar to them. And that's interesting. And I think Mantid was Uta's brother, so I think I want to visit her. Do I want to visit my garden? Why not?
What a strange creature. Who is she?
Someone is ravaging the reservation. Well, there was no place to put a trap, so I couldn't do anything about it. I still do believe I was supposed to unlock Uta's heart first and not Ava's. But what's done is done.
Riches will come to you soon.
The game is not the same every time you play it, so that was my way. I used the colors I could. Okay, so what does the new sisters want? Silver Amber? Oh, that's Silver Crimson and Sapphire Emerald. So she could want Emerald. So if I unlock her heart, I'll get access to these two chambers. And these... Yeah, I only get access to one of the new sisters' chambers. So locking Uta's heart would be more profitable. I really want to go here for a little bit now and see what that guy was talking about. What kind of monster? Oh, that's a lot of them. Have I been there? Oh, I see. Whoa, that's a big one. I think I want to save before doing any of this. So a strange thing happens. Try to fight him, but I think the fight is bugged. And to my advantage, really. So I already know that I cannot break his shell. I have to strike his belly, so let's wait till he moves into a good position for us.
Unbelievable, you beat it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
You use color to fight. Remember, the more color you put into
I didn't do
your
anything.
blows, the greater the damage will be.
I think he just probably despawned when he went up. Is that a thing? You saw me. I literally did nothing. I think I can fight those things.
Before battle, it's best to fill yourself with crimson. Then your blows will be much more powerful.
Okay, there's a heart I want. Okay, let's try shooting him anyway.
What are you doing? It's a pangolin.
inside and don't stand under him. These predators are like black holes. Everything dissolves inside them, even color.
The Warden thought up a devious trick. You realize who you are.
Magnet. This glyph creates a flying golem out of animated
So,
soil
and the
and
brother
rocks.
starts talking with
The
me
magnet
in
golem
a
is
way.
able to attract heavy objects and hold onto them for a period of time. The more color the golem is charged with, the heavier the object it can attract and the longer it can hold the object.
Like the rest of them. The pangolin killed.
Okay, he's sucking the life out of me now and I can't do anything about it. What do I do then? Fuck. God damn it. What do I do? What? I have no idea what's going on. No, no, I just wanted to jump off. Well, that is weird, but I think I succeeded in my task. In Una's chamber, I will find. Aha, that will help. But I cannot go to her yet, I don't think.
Crimson, amber, silver, emerald, amber, emerald, silver, emerald, gold, azure, silver, azure, amber, emerald, crimson, violet, silver, crimson.
This hasn't been happened before. Feast. Some see colors food, others see it as fuel, and some feel an autonomous will within it and tremble and think and wonder, can it be pleased with a sacrifice? Some are thankful to just keep the crumbs, others spend it while it lasts. But everyone wants the same, plentiful color forever. Can it be summoned? Can it be created? Is anyone given the gift to hear it and understand its needs? No one knows. And I'm interrupted again.
Lost souls.
I died. Nice. Good thing I saved.
Lost souls are like that. They are heavy.
And I don't even have a chance to fill my heart. Okay, I'll spam the button this time. Nope.
Lost souls.
The dream.
So this can happen.
You're almost depleted.
Am I supposed to go up or down?
Bait. This glyph creates a static golem from dead roots that will attract small creatures from the farthest corners of a reservation. The glyph requires a lot of color, and the golem will not live long.
That's an interesting mural. What is this?
If you have a lot of patient emerald, your color will become viscous, and you'll lose much less of it when you're wounded.
Enemies in the sister's chamber. What's that supposed to mean? This is a real nice chamber though. But on the other hand, I have to climb stairs, and that's extremely bad. No one likes climbing stairs. Okay, where is the actual sister? But these are different stairs. What a joy. How tall is this tower? Oh, this is interesting.
It's very fortunate you came, kind guest. We've been waiting a long time for someone who can give, and you're finally here. Of course, this depends entirely on your own will. We don't have the right to ask. But nobody except you is capable of succeeding with the rite of devotio. Before I die, kind guest, I want to explain how important you are to us. I ask only that you please give me emerald or azure, or I won't have the strength to continue.
Maybe later. This one's eyes actually follow me. Couldn't say the same about the other sisters. How far does she bend her neck? Well, nothing crazy. Good. And the fireflies. Now that I'm that desperate, I kind of understand why they are useful now. I have quite a lot of color I can use, but I am short on color on this side, and I don't have much of it to put in my hearts to survive. So, feeding fireflies converts my usable power into color that I can put into hearts. It's not that profitable, but it can be useful to survive.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life.
Anything new here? A lot of my trees don't have color anymore, so I can replant them properly this time. But what shall I replant them with? What do I have? I have a bunch of amber, but I don't need that anymore. And I can't afford anything else. This is nice. This one looks a bit more modern. There are weird buildings in the background. And we have a blimp. And God knows what this is. I guess we're on some roof. Ooh, this is making me a bit anxious. Who designs a bridge like this?
Looking for the way up. This contraption won't fly anyone to the next limit, even if you fill it with color. So don't get your hopes too high. Only a living soul full of color can ascend to the limit above. But that's impossible, because there's only enough color for one, and you need two to accomplish this goal. Two loving hearts. If their love is true, the breakthrough will succeed. Just kidding. It's funny to us hungry souls, stuck here in this frozen wasteland. Quench my thirst, guest. I know you can. Grow some silver and crimson for me.
So the further we go, the scissors seem to be less and less likable. The first nameless sister was very kind to us, extremely kind. Uta was... well, she tried not to help us too much and asked us not to give her color, but that's because she tries to follow rules. But she seems like a real nice leader as well. Then Ava started to seem a bit ungenuine. She was just very, she tried to seduce me basically into giving her color. Now these two, they're just straight up demanding me to give them color. And by doing that, they kind of repel me from doing so. I will still need to, but I don't want to. I guess I won't choose any of these two as my final sister. Well, I still have to see the others, but so far Nameless One and Uta are my favorites. Let's explore this place for a moment. It looks rather interesting. So nothing real noteworthy over here. Everything is still under construction. That will probably never be finished. Now where do I want to go? Bastion perhaps? It shows that it has some color, but no, we can never be sure about these things.
I'm scared. Why aren't you coming?
Visit the sisters, young one, and scare them, lest they get carried away with their rejoicing. They act as if lympha will now flow into their veins by itself. They're hungry and miss the old times. And I am old, and thus merciful. But not all brothers are like this. For these reasons we have agreed to some new rules, but the sisters will not like them. We know this about them. Since it's best not to give them a chance to complain, you need to remind them that our patience is already sorely tested. They need to get used to seeing you as a brother, especially the elder ones. Just don't become too involved. Remember, they're taboo.
So what am I supposed to do exactly? I'm not against that. I'm not exactly sure how am I supposed to scare them. But these two chambers are just pulsating, so maybe I should just talk to them? That's why I'm here anyway.
Well, if it isn't the new brother, you're quite a specimen. Have you come to replace my whaler? To own me? Consume my flesh? Like hell you will. Get out. You no longer serve me. Go at each other's throats while you learn who's a spirit and who's alive. I'm on my way. Color is already filling me, preparing me to rise to the surface. When I arrive, I'll turn that world into a fairy tale and launch a golden age that will cause angels to envy people. Now go and tell your pals to free me. And be quick about it. Or you can do it yourself, if you're not too scared. Timid thing.
How ungrateful. I gave her so much color. That's how she talks to me. Like, what the hell? Uta? No, that is Ava? What the hell, Ava? Just because I'm doing what I'm told to do, you treat me like complete garbage.
Do you hear the commotion around the void? The sisters are so loud. Each one is trying to claim a right to you from the others. Yet for some reason no one is asking you. They don't respect you much, do they? And you have no idea what they really need. You're not even close to guessing, but we sisters have our own game, our own beliefs. Have you looked up and seen the solid dome? It's not as far as it looks, is it? Of course, none of us can fly that high. We're too weak. But if one fills himself with color, who knows? For now, I wonder who will get the wedding ring.
So she doesn't complain. Because she's a nice lady. Don't have that much emerald, unfortunately.